everyone, this is Leslie from Justless Creations. I'm so excited to be bringing you the Halloween Cake Pop series. I have made tens of thousands of Halloween cake pops. It's all started when I bought the building that I'm in and looking at all these kids that come into the neighborhood trying to promote my cake decorating business. Made hundreds and hundreds of these cake pops for the kids, for trick-or-treaters. So Halloween is it for me. This is where I cut my teeth in cake pops and making these cute little characters. So I literally have made over the years, I think this is our 11th year with our party on the porch, and I've literally made 1,000 of them every year since then. So today we are going to start out with this cute little bat flying over the moon. So it's gonna be super quick, super easy. Anyone can do it. This is entry-level cake pop making. So grab yourself some black modeling chocolate and let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start out using this beautiful tri-pound cake. We're gonna make the moon aspect. So we're gonna do 2. And it's nice because the moon, you don't have to shape. All of our design work is going to be a modeling chocolate on this one. So we're just going to make a round ball to showcase the moon behind our bat. All right. So I'm just going to squeeze. I'm going to squeeze it hard and roll, trying to get those air bubbles out. You'll feel it when it comes together. And then I'm just going to go backwards loosely, make it into that nice ball. All right, let's go ahead and dip our stick just a little bit, tap off the excess. We're going to put it in and spin it clockwise until I feel it catching. And then I'm going to turn it a quarter of a turn back. I'm going to fix any cracks that I see. I don't want those cracks. All right, I'm going to wipe off that excess on the bottom. I'm going to let it sit here and let that chocolate set up. We'll do the second one. Now meanwhile, while that sets up and before we dip it, we're going to make our bat. So we're going to take our bat here and we're going to use our modeling chocolate, which I already have put through my pasta maker to make it nice and flat and even. So I'm going to pull this out. And we're going to cut 2 bats out. There's one. Let's do the other one down there. There's 2. We'll go ahead and put this back in here. Maybe. All right, so this one here has a little bit of the chocolate that I didn't cut completely down. So we'll just press that down, that edging. Do the same with this one. Okay, so now we're going to take our bats and we're going to add our facial features to them. We've got these crazy green eyes that will make them really look spooky, and it'll look nice with that yellow moon in the background. Oh, I guess I need 4 of them. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just take a little bit of my chocolate, dab it on the back. We're going to drop them on our bat, like so. Take the next one, do the same. So now we got this crazy bat with wild green eyeballs. Let's do the other one. All right, so now we have our eyeballs on our bats. So I just have candy melts that I put in a piping bag, and I melted them in the microwave. I'm just squishing it up, making sure that heat is completely the same temperature all the way through. And now I'm just going to outline his wings from his body. So I'm just going to first of all separate his body. Oops. Like so. I'll do the other side. I'm going to outline his wings. I'll do the other one. Now everywhere there's a point, I'm just going to create that bone right there and one right there. Now I got it up on his eye, so I'm going to take that off. It looks like a spider web on his eye. I'll take that off. I'll do the same on this side. Okay, I'll just move him out of the way. Okay, and that's it for our bat and the black. All right, the last thing that I want to do on my little bat is give him some fangs. He's a bat. So let's take some white poppy paint. We're just going to give him those teeth. So all I'm going to do is put a mouth going across like so, and from each corner I'm just going to put a little tooth. Just like that. And now we have a cute little bat. All right, our bats are made. Now we can put them aside, let that chocolate firm up. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and stir our chocolate. Make sure the chocolate is the same temperature all the way around. We're going to go ahead and dip this. We're going to drop it in at a 45, pull it back and spin it till the chocolate touches itself, just like that. And then we're just going to tap off all that excess. My chocolate is a little bit too hot this morning. It's not at the right temperature, so it seems a little thick and wonky. Take that excess off the bottom. I'm not too concerned about it at this point for this particular pop. It is a Halloween pop, and they are, it's a nighttime spooky thing anyway. I do see an air bubble. Make sure you get your air pockets out or air bubbles out. We don't want any air or oxygen to get to our cake pop. There we go, got that one. And then just, oh, there was another one. And just shake that out. Trying to level out that chocolate while it's still warm. I'm just shaking and spinning so that it levels out. All right, let's do that other one. All right, so this is a good teaching moment here. When I did the first one, I tapped it off of my finger. This one I'm tapping off of the pan. and I'm doing it at a 45-degree angle because when I was tapping it off of my finger, I saw right here where the cake pop detached from my cake pop stick, my lollipop stick. So I want to salvage the cake pop. I don't want my cake pop to fall off, but my chocolate is too hot and I want to keep it on there. So if I kept tapping it with my hand, it's still going to put, gravity's going to take into effect and really push that cake pop off. So instead, I'm using that extra tapping friction to help pull that cake pop back down onto the stick while I'm trying to tap off the excess chocolate. And you can see it's now pulling here at the bottom. So I'm just going to keep it at that 45 angle and tapping so I don't lose my cake pop, but I still get that excess chocolate off of my cake pop because I don't want it running down the stick. And in the process, it's leveling out all the rest of it. Although I did see an air bubble right there. Let's go ahead and get that one. So now it's starting to pull around the stick, which is good. That's what I want, because it's not only is it coming down the way I want it to, but it's also sealing the crack between the lollipop stick and my cake pop dough, so I won't have to worry about it once it dries. It'll absolutely be fine. So there's a little bit more of an excess, and my chocolate is starting to cool. So I'm going to help it. I'm just going to take that excess. Be careful not to get too close to your cake pop dough. You don't want a hole in it. But my chocolate is cooling really quickly now. So just take off that excess. Like that. Shake it out. So you can't see where I just had my little knife in there. And then I'm just going to take off all the excess part here at the bottom. Now see, you can see where my finger went, but I no longer have a crack between my lollipop stick and my cake pop dough. So I'm just going to smooth out where I just had my finger. And now it's all smooth. See that? Just double check to make sure there's no other air bubbles in there. Okay, we'll let that set up. In the meantime, this one here has already set up enough that I should be able to take my little bat here. We're going to take them and put them kind of at the top at an angle and just push them down on that chocolate a little bit while it's still wet. And there you go. That is it. Super simple, super easy, a very cute Halloween cake pop to add to your lineup this year, and super easy to make. So there we go. We'll do this to the second one. You should probably let this set up just a little bit longer, but we're going to do it anyway. If I were you, I'd let it sit at least a good 5 minutes before you do that. You want the chocolate to still be a little bit wet, but not too wet that when you put your bat on there, he slides down the side of your pop. Okay, so here you go, guys. Here's our bats that we made on this round. It was super quick, super easy. Get some modeling chocolate and some crazy eyeballs and melting chocolate wafers, and you can make yourself these little bats. I used this little bat cookie cutter, the mini cookie cutters, and we're going to use it in another one and show you the versatility of getting these cookie cutters. So super easy. Add it to your lineup. Yeah, be spooky. See you in the next one.